Hello, this is Sarah Brosh. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a video. I had already made this announcement on Twitter, but I wanted to do a video about how I am absolutely moving forward with my appeal to the Connecticut Superior Court of the Connecticut Freedom of Information Commission's travesty of justice decision to deny the public access to the Yale campus police body camera footage from May 8th, 2018 from the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax at Yale, which exposes the gross malfeasance of both the Yale administration and the Yale police. So I'm definitely going to move forward with the appeal. Now, of course, I want that video because I feel that it's not that it exonerates me so much as that it exposes the Yale administration and police as the disgusting and evil liars that they are. It shows that they lied about me when they led the global vilification and defamation campaign against me to cover up their gross malfeasance, which this global campaign to persecute me, to vilify me as a genocidal villain, almost got me killed. So, but of course, there's a bigger picture. There are principles at stake. And this is also why I'm fighting for the release of the Yale police body camera footage, and I'm going to appeal to the Connecticut Superior Court. I've already signed a new agreement with my attorneys, specifically with Jay Woolman of the Randazza Legal Group, who did a wonderful job in front of the Connecticut Freedom of Information Commission, arguing on my behalf, arguing for me. And so the bigger picture is that this is a bad law. For many, many other states, they don't allow this exemption, or they allow public interest to override the exemption. So the exemption that Yale claimed was that the footage contained an uncorroborated criminal allegation. So what uncorroborated means in this case is that Lolata Ciambola was never convicted of a crime, and that it's a criminal allegation is basically just what the Yale campus police are saying. They're saying that they regarded it as a criminal allegation on my part, that I was calling the non-emergency helpline to report a crime, to ask for a crime to be investigated. And of course, this is completely and utterly false. And they knew it was false, and they've always known it was false, and they still know it's false. And Yale campus police chief Ronnell Higgins perjured himself before the Connecticut Freedom of Information Commission on November 4th, 2019 in downtown Hartford. So it's the reason why this is such a bad law, which I've already explained, but I'll explain again briefly, is because this makes it the case that Connecticut and that the Connecticut police can withhold from the public access to police body camera footage that the public should rightly have. It makes it incredibly easy for Connecticut to do this, and it actually incentivizes racist cops to kill black suspects against whom they're perpetrating police brutality in order to deny the public access to the police body camera footage of that police brutality. And so if a George Floyd killing takes place in Connecticut, this would mean that Connecticut would deny the public access to that police body camera footage of that George Floyd type killing if one occurs in Connecticut. And So there's bigger issues at play, and this is about restoring due process and free speech and civil liberties and the presumption of innocence at Yale and on campuses across the US and everywhere. And I'm going to continue the fight. And also, I have to be realistic. I may not be able to raise the legal funds to sue Yale for their gross violations of my federal civil rights and for defamation. I may not be in a position to be able to raise the legal funds to sue the fake news press, including the New York Times, and to sue the entire moral outrage industry, including the ACLU. I may not be in a position to be able to do that. So this is my one real chance to have my day in court. This is my one real chance to litigate. This is my one real chance to make it a matter of the public record that the Yale administration and the Yale police, campus police, lied about me, told disgusting lies about me to cover up their own gross malfeasance. They didn't care if they got me killed. They knew I was a completely innocent anti-racism activist. They knew. They knew they were lying about me. They knew they were destroying my lifelong human and civil rights career. They knew they were probably getting a completely innocent person killed. They 100% knew this. So I am moving forward with the appeal. And it is a complete travesty of justice. The Connecticut Freedom of Information Commission hearing officer Danielle McGee's proposed decision, which was voted on by the Connecticut FOI Commission, is a farce. She had 8 months to prepare that, to protect the Yale administration, to protect this really bad law. Other states don't have a law like this. They've done away with a law like this because it makes it way too easy for Connecticut to deny the public access to police body camera footage that they should rightly have. What this means is that anyone could just, like a bystander who doesn't want the public to have access to police body camera footage that's being taken, could in that moment just jump into frame and make a criminal allegation against someone, anyone. Now there's as long as there's no charge, no conviction, now there's an uncorroborated criminal allegation on that footage. And so now the public can be denied access to that footage. That's a real problem. It needs to be rectified. And people who, no one is talking about this right now. No one's talking about this. After the initial appeal hearing on November 4th, 2019 in downtown Hartford, everybody was talking about it. It was all over the national press. Michael Harriot of The Root famously was talking about it. So now all of these people thought this was an amazing opportunity to make more moral outrage and to stream money off of my corpse. But what they were doing was shooting themselves in the foot. Because, as I've repeatedly said, isn't police accountability and transparency the cornerstone, the very cornerstone of Black Lives Matter? I thought Michael Harriot of The Root supported Black Lives Matter. I thought Josie Duffy Rice of The Appeal supported Black Lives Matter. I thought Josie Duffy Rice of The Appeal wanted police accountability and transparency. I thought Michael Harriot of The Root wanted a police accountability and transparency, but they attacked me for demanding police accountability and transparency, for demanding the Yale police body camera footage from May 8th, 2018. Same thing with the Black Students for Disarmament at Yale, same thing. Don't you support Black Lives Matter? All of these people, you can see that they are hypocrites, they are charlatans, and they are frauds. They don't actually care about Black Lives Matter. They don't actually care about racism and police brutality. How do you know this? Because they aren't helping me in my fight to get the Yale police body camera footage. If they actually cared about police accountability and transparency, if they actually cared about Black Lives Matter, they would be helping me. They would be helping me get the Yale police body camera footage, but they're not. They thought it was another opportunity to attack me. And then when I rebutted them perfectly by saying, oh, this is interesting. Look, Michael Harriet of the Root, he's staking out this idiosyncratic and stunning and brave position of being against Black Lives Matter, of being against police accountability and transparency. He called me a swamp twat for demanding police accountability and transparency. So now they didn't say a word. They are not saying a word. They are not saying a word, because I rebutted them so perfectly last time, and I showed them for the fools that they are. So now, I think I'll do, this one's getting a little long, so I think I'll do another video about how the College Fix just came out with a really great article, and they mention me, and they make a really excellent point. But I think I'll do another video about that. So I just wanted to let everybody know that I am moving forward with my appeal to the Connecticut Superior Court. Okay. I'll have my PayPal me and GoFundMe links below. Please donate to my legal fund so that I can continue my fight to restore due process and free speech and civil liberties at Yale and on campuses across the U.S. and everywhere. And we are going to win this fight. I love you all so much for your support. Have a great night.